Colin Fassnidge is co-host and judge of MKR. Colin, welcome to McKnight Tonight.
I've got a tear in my eye watching that, Rob.
I bet you have. Episode one, of course, went to air tonight. Were you happy with it?
Mate, the boys sort of sum up everything that you love about MKR, just two great dads in there, just cooking food that they love, none of the drama, and just really nice guys. And then obviously they got that great score. Like, what a great start to the show.
Yeah, and it had all the drama because not every course went perfectly. So it really did have that drama of overcoming the odds of what had happened before, and they ended up all right.
Well, I think like for the first cook, because it's always very hard if you're the first cab off the rank, because the rest are sort of judging and whatever, to get a score at, well, I think it's 79 it was. Yeah, like that's a very high score for a first round.
Yeah, fair point. How important is the casting on the show? There are people I already love. Look, I've got to be honest. We were watching it here. I was working away and I had it on my office computer, but my wife, Amanda, who switches McKnight Tonight, she was over there and she's over there at the moment, and she was trying to do other work and she would not take her eyes off it. She was hooked. So we've got people we love and, of course, people we don't like so much already.
Well, then we've got a hit, don't we? Like, you can't take your eyes off it. That's the idea of the show. Look, every year you're going to have strong characters. It's like if you go around to someone's house for Christmas dinner, halfway through the dinner, someone starts annoying you. So imagine Christmas dinner every day of the week. You've obviously got Michael, this self-confessed meat master, who, I reckon he'll ruffle a lot of feathers, but I actually quite like him because he is who he is, and he doesn't make any apologies. And then obviously you've got Jacinta and Michael, who are definitely not going to be on each other's Christmas card list. So, and then on top of that, we got Lol and Lil, who've never left Logan. So that's a cool little story as well.
Yes, I like that. Although there was some looking down at her because she'd never left Logan, which isn't far from the McKnight Tonight studios. When contestants are giving feedback about other cooks, are you wary of their motives because they're trying to talk down competition?
Well, like obviously it's early days, so it's like when you've got a new class coming into a school, you're trying to work out who's who. But I mean, after a couple of nights, you work out who's got to be a little bit strategic and who just wears their heart in their sleeve. There's always going to be, that's humanity. There's a mix of everything.
Am I getting the wrong idea here, thinking it's always the ones that are so hard on everyone else that are sort of usually the worst cooks or certainly aren't at the top?
That would be giving it away, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm talking about in previous seasons.
Oh, previous. Okay, yeah. In previous, yes. This one we're not so sure. I think some people forget that they're on TV and they talk it up and then fall on the sword. Like, hey, I used to be like that.
Hey, how long is the shoot at each person's house for the instant restaurant? Are they cooking from scratch for each course? Are they preparing ahead? Because we love media here as well, what is the shoot process actually like?
It's up to them what you like. Say if you've got a bread course and you've got pasta and you've got an ice cream, like the way we sort of guide them and tell them is like, I'd get your ice cream made first or your bread on proving so they can get all the big jobs done first and then start the entree, but they can have a few little things done for the main course. You know what I mean? So you can get ahead. So if you're braising, you can get the braise on really early. So it's ready by the main course. You'd hope. They don't always listen, which you will see.
Just tell me that if it's a 6-hour shoot, you and Manu don't have to sit there with the contestants the whole time. I reckon that'd be painful.
We pop in and out every, so because I like to make a little meal for the two of us because you don't know what's ahead of the night. It could be a good night or a bad night. So we have a little meal outside that I cook.
Oh, that you cook up for Manu?
Yes, he never cooks.
That's very interesting. I saw this video you posted with the crew of My Kitchen Rules, and let's have a look. It looks like a fun team. There you guys are.
Yeah.
It does look like you guys have some fun on the set.
It's, mate, we go around the country, so, like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 times. We're 3 months on the road together. So all those people you see is 3 months on the road together. So you become quite close. And obviously, the way TV is going at the moment, it's a tough time for everyone's trying to, like, cameramen and like. So it's a very close knit, and they work a lot harder than we do. We're only the hosts. We rock up, and they've been there hours before, and they're there hours after us. So, but we get all the glory.
Well, you and Manu really seem to have a great relationship, but you've been pretty frank about Aussie TV's misfires, like when MKR was launched against major events. If you could pitch a new TV show, anything at all, what would it be, and why do you think it's what Australian viewers are missing right now?
I would be doing a TV show that's cooking with kids and maybe teaching people like how to use food more economically or wiser and give them more tips and teaching the next gen. I think that's what I would like to do.
Oh, that's very interesting. I do see your Instagram meals, which look quite delicious. I reckon I could beat you on a pork crackling, though. I don't cook much, but I cook one meal.
Don't even open that can of worms, mate.
Okay. What is your tip for a good pork crackling?
All right. So everyone stresses about pork crackling. They put it in the oven for 3 hours at the highest, and they muller the meat. It's overcooked. What you do is you buy the pork 4 days before. You shouldn't unwrap it, leave it in the fridge near the fan so the air dries the skin. A little bit of salt, score it, and then you'll get the perfect crackling. High oven, a little bit of oil. So you get beautiful blushing pink meat crackling.
See, I do the old 20 minutes on absolute maximum to get that crackling going, and then turn it down and cook. Thank you for reminding me. I pour boiling water over it.
Yeah, you've been watching my videos.
Well, mate, I'm a big fan, and I wish My Kitchen Rules every success. Well, I like seeing you on the TV. My Kitchen Rules, of course, continues on Channel 7 and 7+. Check your local listings. Colin Fassnidge, thanks for joining us on McKnight Tonight.
Thanks, mate. Good to chat.
Fun, insightful interviews from a washed-up producer with nothing to lose. McKnight Tonight. McKnight Tonight. It's good night from McKnight Tonight.